Let's share some screens here for you guys over in Zoom. 1, 2, 3. Wow. This guy. Okay, let's kick off. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. My name is Benito, True Trader Admin. Hope you're having a great morning so far. Quick disclaimer before we kick off. Neither True Trader nor its representatives are registered as a security broker dealer or investment advisor with the SEC or any other state regulatory authority. We're not licensed or qualified to provide investment advice. Our morning wire is out for the 8th. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. That's Aristotle there. So try to find the joy in what you do. We are watching 5 names this morning. We got SOFI, AMD, Tesla, DDOG, FSLR. These are full trade plans, good for the first 10 to 15 minutes. And we're looking for that first spike or dump, depending on which side of the trade it actually happens, into a key level for a quick little slice of profit pie. The S&P 500 we watch using the ticker SPY for our market-wide support and resistance zones. Today we've got 2 support and 2 resistance zones. 617.20 and 615.50 are our 2 support zones. And then our 2 resistance zones going to be 624.40 and 625.80. Economic calendar has nothing of importance today. I think there are some things going on, but they're not impactful to the market itself during the trading session. Tomorrow we will have crude oil inventories coming out, and then FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. That's tomorrow, but today, pretty wide and clear. We're going to be trading with the Savages. They are and Adriano. So we're going to do some day trading here. And if you're kind of newer to True Trader, just a heads up, we trade just 1 hour per day, 9:30 to 10:30. We get in, we get out. We're looking for emotional moves, reversal trading. That's what's going on here. Let's see. Checking on something here. We do trade high liquidity names. We're looking for volume over 20,000 shares traded per minute. No small cap stuff here. If we do see small caps, it's very rare. Most of the time we're looking for these nice liquid names. All right, let's make sure we're in here. All right, and then I've got my scanners on display. We've got our pre-post market scanner here showing gaps, flipping between percentages and dollar moves. And then we've got our trusty pivot scanner here that helps us find setups. We'll switch to the intraday here once the market goes live in 5 minutes. Hey, good morning, Viraj.
Good morning.
How's your morning watch list looking today?
Right. Yeah, not much. Hey, give me 1 second, actually.
Sure, bud.
La 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 la. Okay,
You
I'm not
sound
getting my
good.
feedback anymore. Cool. Yeah, so I will be watching NVIDIA for a quick flush. The 157s for a long.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Hims. Like hims at oh, morning, Audrey. 45s would be sweet for a long.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, good
Can
morning.
you guys let me know if my you can hear me well, clear?
Loud and clear.
It's
Actually,
so
much
good.
better today for me,
Mhm.
anyway.
Okay, great. I didn't change anything, but good.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I literally didn't do anything. Didn't
You're a
even
lot.
plug.
You're a lot louder for me. I'm actually
You're a
gonna
lot louder, yeah.
turn you
You're
down.
The
gonna
only thing
a
I'm
decrease you.
doing, I'm talking a little louder. So
Oh, okay.
Huh,
bit. Okay.
you sound great.
some watching some videos to pump me up.
Let's go.
All right.
And then you're gonna have the classical to bring you back to earth, Audrey.
I know. I'm watching some soccer, like drib, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
dribbles and
Love those. All right, so who
Good morning.
else? Adriano. Hey, what's
morning,
up,
Curly.
Curly?
Morning, Curly. Morning, Derby.
Guys,
Morning.
be careful with solars. They're all coming down. Just be aware of it. Probably the
you.
laws, right?
Mhm.
I'm surprised with Bank of America. This drop.
Did all banks WFC? Not just Bank of
Well,
America.
you guys, I'm watching RKOB this morning. or breakout.
Oh man,
That is truly shocking to hear.
the siren.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see how much it pumped yesterday. What that?
Yeah, had a great day. And Hood.
I'm assuming
Okay.
you're watching it over 39, 39.10.
Mhm. Over 39. Yep. Giving it some room. Hood. I have a live order over 96.30. About $1 away.
Okay.
NVIDIA, if it drops under 159 at the open, I'm gonna take a super quick short just for like 50 cents.
Yep, it's a good breakdown.
Here we go. Stepping, stepping.
20 seconds.
Oh, Adriano.
5 seconds. Good luck.
All right, let's go. Best of luck.
Good luck.
SMR. SMR.
SMR.
I'm long Hood.
RKLB, Curly. I mean,
Curly's long hood.
DDOG was already weak. SMR. T.
Price Curly.
96.32.
Thank you.
DJT.
I'm out of Hood. 96.90. Half.
Nice
Good
trade.
job.
It's
I'm all out here.
SMR back up.
97.16.
Nice trade there,
Uh,
Curly.
I'm gonna be there.
All right. Nice.
All right, I'm watching Hood in 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, watching it too. It's not all 10.
Right. 10 seconds for me.
Okay. Put on the 10-second chart. Watching for a whole cross.
PONY. Big dip.
Stock?
Pump.
PONY.
Pony?
Peas and
Yep.
Papa.
Sound, SOUN, is trying to turn on the 10.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Thank you.
NVIDIA?
Hood crossing the
There you go,
10.
Hood.
Hood crossing 10 now.
Good.
NVIDIA breaking down almost under 159.
I'm watching Pony.
RKO. Oh, crap.
Pony, I need a little more volume.
I'm long RKLB.
Okay. I'm
Um,
passing Pony here. I don't think it's enough yet.
Okay.
SOFI, oh my God, finally. If it close over 20 today, I'm not gonna say anything, but you guys know I've been SOFI for 2 years. Yeah. My
Hood did
average
a little
is
retest.
under 13.
Nice.
I think SOFI is, one day we're gonna wake up and SOFI is gonna be in the 70s.
you called it like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that's an $80 stock.
Okay,
Watch
watch
hymns
Hood.
into VWAP potentially.
NVIDIA. Short NVIDIA. Under 159. I'm short NVIDIA. 158.98. Damn, I got low today.
Sound doing a 15-second SOUN
SOFI.
here. Hood getting to view up.
Morning wire alert on DDOG. Long as 143.30. Stop under 142.30.
Okay.
It is in.
I'm gonna
Oh my God,
stop.
Pony. Pots. Shoot. Look at it.
Yeah.
Ah.
I like your call about the volume though. It was not it.
I'm out of RKLB 38.75.
Hood VWAP.
I'm short sound 1259. SOUN. And I'm late on sound. It crossed on the 1270s. So
Yep.
but SOFI. Oh God. Whew. I think SOFI is on its way to pull a hood move.
Mm.
20 magnet. Oh,
Huh?
hit 20 already. Holy moly.
Which one?
SOFI. I
Yeah, it's over 20.
Okay.
That's the thing. If it stays over 20 next 2-3 days,
yeah.
next is 25, then 30. And for the love of God, I'm talking about, in months or a year
Yeah.
or two, not tomorrow.
SOFI is on the morning wire today. 20.85 for that short. Flirting.
Yeah, at one point you should find some.
I'm looking at Hood here for a long. That's his guideline.
SOFI on the 32nd.
Yep. Got it.
It does retrace, so
I'm long Hood here.
All right,
95.69.
SOFI is trying to cross at 30.
Kim's watching the VWAP. It's very close. Oh my god, I just missed it again. 10 cents.
All right, SOFI is getting ready to stick that 30-second. But I have on the 15-second. I know Curly's long.
SOFI 52-week highs for what it's worth.
Okay.
I got out some hood there, 96.22.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
The rest
MW
break
doesn't want to
even.
break.
I'm out the rest break even.
Okay. I'm adding to sound here. I added to sound 1274. Uh, 1268 is my average sound.
Okay.
Joined you.
Marvel. Come on, pups. Marvel. Okay. Cisco.
Okay, SOFI is really trying to stick this 30 here.
Yeah, SOFI is 3-year highs, so just be careful.
I'm starting a short on SOFI with a third of a size. I'm short SOFI 1269. A third of a size.
Understood.
I have an order to long hood again at 94.66.
I'm covering
Intimidating.
half up 52 and then 42 and 32 SOFI.
SOUN above highs of day.
Say what?
SOUN is breaking high a day.
Yeah, yeah. Being a little pissed. Urban.
Money.
SOUN about across the 1 minute soon.
SOFI highs.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Hold on, I need to take a screenshot. No. Jesus, there's a lot of. Oh yeah. There you go.
DDOG long for the morning wire just hit its profit target. Congratulations. Took that into a trade.
DDOG.
Copy. Nice one. Good job, Tim.
Mm-hmm. Morning wire just entered the short on SOFI, joining Adriano. 2085.
It's a party.
Yeah. SOFI now on the 1 minute. I added on the 1 minute cross here on SOFI. Pretty much same average, 61.
Okay. 2061.
SAON is officially trying to stick to 1 minute.
I got filled my 52 on SOFI. I'm 42 now.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. Is I love liquid stocks that can just go size. How I was going to look at Bank of America.
SAON stuck to 1.
Sorry, Baba?
SAON stuck to 1.
42 and 32 SOFI bids. Or gonna re-add if I have to move to the 2 or 3 minute crosses. Next dog I have, I'm gonna call Sophia. It's gonna be a girl, just in SOFI. I'm serious. This dog, there's so much love and hate. I mean, remember, I bought this thing at 12, went to 23, then back to 12, then to 8. It was a... And I'm still holding on. Then I got an email yesterday from a good friend saying that, asking me about it. So that was a sign that people start to talk about it, you know.
Mhm.
Come on, Sal.
Position check here
Okay,
in
so
pre-name, SOFI, Sound, and NVIDIA.
2.
All short.
Someone is bearish. Oh my God! I just realized NVIDIA. It hit my price, but I didn't get filled. 52. 158.52 was low. 158.52. That's cool. Ah, we shouldn't see this.
Beach Dog says his
Still
NVIDIA
there.
did not fill either.
Say what?
Beach Dog's NVIDIA fill did not hit either.
Is there also 52?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if it's at 52, but he's there with you.
Oh, that blows.
That's just mean.
I'm not looking again. Just gonna leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Krill, I never got your entry on your RKLB long this morning. No rush. You get a chance.
3902.
Oh, two. Okay, thanks.
No. Oh, sound. Sheesh, man. Was almost back to my average. What the? Why they don't move that fast in my direction? Right? Look at that. 20 cents like was nothing.
Seems like an old momentum stock, right?
Yeah. Well, NVIDIA, if crosses over on the 2 minute now, I'm gonna add what I already covered. Simple. I got filled my NVIDIA half for almost that 50 cents. Oh, I'm out on NVIDIA. Shoot, man, I didn't have a chance to cancel. Well, I actually just asked, why did it move that fast in my direction, right? NVIDIA just did. Yeah, I'm out on NVIDIA the last half of 42.
Moderna. Watching that on the 2-minute.
Yeah, SOFI.
So fine. Hood is approaching the 2-minute 80 and pre-market
40.
zone.
I think SOFI is a magnet to 2040.
I'm long hood.
Okay.
Break close. How long before this candle close?
The what closes?
On which
No,
one?
I'm talking to myself. One second. SOFI on 2.
30 seconds. 45.
Curly, your hood average?
94.62.
6-2. Thanks.
SOFI is going to be a pest. It's going to close above.
Now closed.
Yeah, above. Well, no, below. I feel like going adding to sound on 2 minutes.
Yep.
Watching this too. I have a question to you guys. Viraj, Brandon did it, and Curly.
Mhm.
What is an absolutely A+ setup? Let me help you with that answer. You tell me if you think I'm right or wrong, okay? Or if you have anything to add.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
A stock that has about, let me see. 1 second. Oh, shoot. 1 second. I just got filled on. 1 second. I didn't realize I had an order in NVIDIA. What the hell happened there? I'm out even. I didn't realize I put. Probably was a accident. All right. So a stock that has about 14 billion shares on the float. Just
Okay.
throwing out there. It has 14 billion shares on the float. B with a B. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much it runs one ATR in 2 minutes at the open. Is that a no-brainer trade
Yeah.
to fade?
We'll
I think
have to
that's
check,
great.
check for a catalyst first. News
Yeah,
or
there's no catalyst. It's just
That's like Apple,
that's
right? Apple's
that's
that's
awesome.
my
pretty
question.
much.
Why you guys didn't even look at it yesterday? That was
Look at
my
what?
best trade of this
I was
last 3
looking at it on the
months.
15,
Look
and
at Apple?
I
Yeah,
was looking on the 15
I check
second.
I know
Apple in
you
the
did,
morning.
Brandon. That's why I
Yeah.
said Brandon
Oh,
took.
sorry.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
check all your logs. I know you did, but Viraj and Curly didn't. They actually, as a matter of fact, they took later, trying to buy the bounce and lost money on it.
Yeah.
My question is, it's 14 billion the float in run one ATR in 3 minutes. You just don't see it, or you?
No, I was there. I was watching it on the 15 second. I was wanting to, and it dumped. I didn't get my fill. But to your question, right? Like in retrospect, yeah, I mean, it totally
It's
worked
not
out, but I was waiting on
retrospect.
that.
Is a company that has 14 billion on the float and run one ATR in 2 or 3 minutes. That's like Christmas. That happens like
Yeah.
maybe 2 times a year. So when you see Apple in the spike scanner, you forget everything else. In the if it happens first 2 3 minutes. I know I said I started with a question. It wasn't really a question. I was just surprised. No, because I want you guys. I want to see you kicking ass, and these little things. I know it feels bitter to hear this now, but I guarantee you, next time you remember, and then you
Yeah.
thank
Oh
me.
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I think SOFI is 2060 now. I'm gonna add. I'm still, short. I'm gonna add under 2060, and then I stop over 2080. Oh, dang it! Sound is going against. All right, I'm gonna have to stop sound here and just reassess. Second. Yeah, over 1310, I will just stop sound.
Yeah, SOFI is sticking that too. mRNA is doing a 2 minute. It's just a big stop.
INTC.
Right, guys. Just in case, watch sound if it gets 1340.
Yes. Yes.
I'll be.
I like
Oh
that.
shoot!
You get your ad? SOFI.
No, I have to do manually. I just added to my SOFI 2050, 2057. Dang it! It was supposed to be 59. All right, it didn't change my average much, so. So I'm still now gonna bid 46, 42, and 32 SOFI. Okay, guys, I'm out sound, but I will re-enter. I'm watching 1330s now, 1340s. And I'm gonna go with 3 times the size if I get back there. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Break 50.
I just added double the size here on Hood. I forgot I was in this.
On which one?
On Hood,
Good.
Hood. Okay. What? Are you long, short?
I'm long. My average now is 93.96. I'm trying to break even on at least half.
Managing.
Okay, I'm out half here.
Yeah, I like that. Goose is short AMD for what's worth. Yeah, I like that cross Goose. Oh, so close, so far away, so far. Come on, baby. What's the Godline scanner doing? Godline.
Nothing super interesting in
4,
the
5,
recent
6, 7,
results.
8 trades.
Oh,
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, Moderna. Just watching that on a 2. but
IONQ, FRM, no, STX, Hood, SOFI, No Fuel, DDOG, CRCL, Moderna, yeah, yep. And Reddit. Shop is come on, SOFI, dang it, 4 cents. TMD, what's our average goes? $136.75. All right, let me look. MD. No, Bubba. That's not gross. It's just running off. Okay.
watching INTC on a 2.
Ooh,
Yes.
Intel moving?
Thank you.
Yeah,
INTC.
look at that. Oh, me like it.
Mhm.
Oh, SOFI. Anybody's kind of chopping at the licking chops to start Intel short here.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's drawn across as a stock.
If hood gets below 93.70, it's gonna kick me out.
Okay.
Two-minute stuck on Intel.
Yeah. Volume is lower, coming down.
Blown away by how much volume Intel has all the time.
They were?
Yeah.
I'm just blown away every time I see Intel how much volume it has, like 1.5 million shares in a minute.
1.5 million shares? You talk about per minute?
Intel, yeah.
Also,
Like I didn't see any other. Yeah, SOFI too.
dang it. I just looked at Intel and for a second my heart stopped. I thought it was SOFI. Oh, crap. All right. Yeah.
Intel.
Intel is going to give a good trade. We just need to be patient though.
What's
Oops.
SOI doing?
Giving a decent setup now, no?
Mm-hmm.
Intel? Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a entry on Intel 2290.
Oh, that back test.
Oh, they could kick me out. Yeah, I'm out of hood.
Okay.
We're coming up.
Hmm?
It's Canada, never mind. SOFI has a buyer, huh?
Hmm.
I'm buying some options on SOFI out, like a year out. Why not? I think what I
Intel
did
currently just hit 91.
I'm short.
I'm gonna use the profits from yesterday, put into this SOFI. How's that?
Nice.
I tell you when. I'm getting close to shorting it.
40s.
By the way, CMG soon might hit that 5450 retest area. There's
CMG. Really low volume today.
SOUN maybe 40 soon.
I'm buying SOFI September June and March 2026, the $30. Calls.
Okay.
Take a while to get filled. Let's see. But remember, I already have a lot of SOFI stock too. So again, I'm just risking whatever dropped I had yesterday for a bit. I just doubled my SOFI. My average is same, 2062. I just doubled my size now. So it's funny. I just bought calls, but I just doubled up on my short. Oh, I have, how to say, someone has two personalities.
Bipolar.
Schizophrenic.
Bipolar, yeah. He's going to go up, he's going to go down. But you know, the cool thing about it, either way, you're going to be right.
What a
Adriano, what
hedge.
was your average again?
SOFI shorts 2062. I didn't buy any. You mean my swing on my day trade or the options?
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
You
I
need
was
to
looking
be
at sound.
specific.
Yeah.
Huh?
Very, very good point. I was looking at your SOE.
My
right,
day
instead.
trade
Thank you.
2062.
Yeah, got it.
I keeps dropping. Okay.
Take Intel down with you, SPY.
Power.
VWAP is right around your first exit, Audrey. So I just moved up a little bit.
Thank you. I need to put these orders for the calls. And again, yeah. Adriano, thank.
Over 2302 INTC, it'll kick me out. That previous quarterly's right there at 23.
Gotcha.
Intel's honestly just looking better and better the more it tests this level. 85, 84.
Okay. So for what's worth, I'm just sharing what I'm doing. I just got 4 contracts so far, but I'm buying SOFI September 26 to excuse me, September of 2026. So it's over a year out for $30. The call, the June SOFI 2026 $28 call, and the March $26 call. I'm buying all 3. By the end of the day, I'll have all 3. and I'm putting 7,000 on each one. Yesterday I made 21, so I'm putting 7,000 each one of these contracts, and that's what I made.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case, yesterday was a loss, but I will just find out 9 months from now.
Until it needs to crack the 2282.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's a breakdown under that.
Hey man, SOFI, it looked like it was going about to crack, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
SOUN 1335.
Yeah, I just yeah.
Keep looking at SOUN thingy as Intel.
Hmm. All right. Probably gonna regret this. Yeah, that is a lot now. I just doubled on my SOFI. 2059 is my average. Ooh, I need to take my shirt off. Hang on.
Oh, baby.
Imagine having so much size. You have to take your shirt off.
Goog.
Mm-hmm.
Goog.
Ooh, Nike.
There goes SOFI. You guys know what I'm covering first. Come on, pups. What's the Intel
42.
doing?
49, I assume.
46. Been picking up 46 for a long time. I just increased, I doubled the size covering there.
Okay.
I missed by 4 cents earlier. 46, 42, 36, 32, and 20, 26.
Got it.
Oh, Intel's such a tease.
What's Intel doing?
Just channeling.
Just hanging there. Hmm. Come on, SOFI.
Okay.
Jesus.
I am short SOUN here.
That's what you meant.
1331.
Okay. Oh, in Curly we trust. I'm short with you. 1330. Had to get filled on the bid, on the ask. Okay.
INTC, I am out. Take me out.
Okay.
All right, I'll put you 23
I didn't
or
even
so
look at
on that out.
sound chart when I sent the order. Let me take a quick look on the volume. Yeah, there's the 3 levels there. Oh, that's right. All right,
It
yeah.
just hasn't stuck on the RSI yet, but it did cross the 3.
Okay.
So I'm a little early.
Okay. 45 seconds. You'll know if it's stuck. 3.
Or
SOUN.
on 3.
Yeah.
Okay. For the love of God, SOFI, come on. Go to 20, then go to 30. But go to 20, 25 at least.
It's so simple. Just do it.
Just yeah. I mean, what's? I mean, really 30 cents between friends. The crazy thing is, like, I already hit 4 cents from my bid long many times. And it's being a pest.
Did not stick.
It was view up too on SOFI on the 2050. Hims didn't hit view up today, huh?
Hims was just straddling VWAP earlier. It's been pretty lame today, honestly.
Tight range. Yeah. All right.
Watching this Goog on the 2. GOG. Is crossing on the 2.
Google.
Mm-hmm. Little over a minute to close. Nike's doing the same, but on the 3.
Oh
2
God.
minutes to close.
Sound.
I like Nike. Oh my god, I didn't get it. I'm at 74.13 on Nike.
74.19.
Okay, I got filled Nike 74.13.
Gotcha.
Oh, come on.
Pink for green.
Pew 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 pew. Sound hit the quarterly pivot and I just double upped on my sound and I will stop
Okay.
over 1350. So 21 cent stop on sound.
Goob just stuck, by the way, on the 2.
Just crossing my arms and waiting. What's Intel doing? INTC. I have bids on sound just in case because of past. My first cover is a 16, then 12, then 06, and so on.
I'm covering all of sound at 13.11.
Okay. I think I'm gonna create a rule that I won't short stocks under 30 or like under $20. Just go long on dips.
Unless it's a spike.
Unless I spike and the float is over like 300 million.
What is a float in sound?
It's over
370.
300.
Yeah. It's pretty...
Holy mother, hit 17. I'm a 16. Don't do that to me. Not too curly. I got the 16. All right, Curly, I know you're 11, but I did say earlier that was a 12.
12, yes, yes.
I'm just sitting here with my arms crossed.
Just 20 cents. No big deal.
Come on, hit Curly. She deserves this. I mean it. Being completely selfless on my wish for her order to be filled. I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for her.
That is so generous.
I am. I mean, I wish more people were like that.
It feels so nice.
Please hit Curly. Feel her order. Oh, trading gods. Dang it. Curly, you're probably being a bad girl if this is not happening. What have you been up to? Ugh.
Been nice.
When are you leaving again? 18th?
13.
13th.
Where are you going?
Europe.
Let's go.
Actually, Europe might give you kind of a cushy trading schedule if you decide to dabble. Trade
I
over
know she will be
true.
trading, so
trade over a little pastry, 2-3 in the afternoon.
how low did it go?
14.
done.
14.
Yeah.
You got filled some, right? Surely.
He did.
Okay.
13-16, I think he was at.
Mm-hmm.
13-12 next.
19. I'm at 74.53 on 19 for the entire position.
That was a nice scoop. Come on, Trump, say something, whatever, anything. Whatever he says, it doesn't matter. It's gonna move the market. So just come on the mic and just, I don't know, burp, anything. Just talk about your new book. Oh, SOFI, no good. I had 8K on it. Now I'm down 8K. Oh, and it's getting worse by the minute.
The bright side, your calls are printing.
Hmm?
On the bright side, your calls are printing for SOFI.
Yeah, I have the orders on my interactive account. I'm not looking at it. I just put them on, and but if I had to bet, I got filled already.
Oh, I thought you were in.
No. I was sitting on the
Gotcha.
bid on all of them, but I would say 9% sure that I got filled on all of them by now.
Yeah.
I'll
sure.
check once. I can't take my eyes off sound because my stop is manual.
Mhm.
I can't put the order in, so. Press this thing too, you know. So people with subpar credit scores can apply for loans now.
Can't.
Hmm?
Can't or can?
They will be allowed, yeah.
Oh.
The the Vantage 4.0 it's more lenient compared to the regular FICO. If you look at one Advantage, your score is going to be higher than versus the FICO. I haven't looked at my credit scoring in a long time though.
BA.
Come on, SOFI!
Yay, $3 move.
Hey, Tango, wake up. Opa! I got filled something. Oh, I got filled sound.
Yay!
Hey, hallelujah. 1306 now.
1306. Okay.
Thank
So-
you
so they're
for
all
filling
out, right?
Curly's order. Oh Lord, she deserves. She's such a nice person. Thank you, thank you. All right, 06 now. Let's see if I deserve it. Go 05, Curly.
Go 05.
Mhm.
I'm at 01, but it's very, very small. It's like a quarter left.
Quarter left. Okay.
Nike canal.
That level there.
I'm gonna have a. Sorry, I'm gonna have a up on Nike.
You have what?
A break even stop on Nike here.
Okay, I just understand which stock.
Nike, I think.
Nike.
Nike. Okay.
Okay.
Same with SOFI.
You see, in the end, when I took my first short on sound, I said it's 1340, and I still got in under 13. See if you just wait. I mean, just wait, Adriano. God, man, when am I ever gonna be like Zen patient? I'm listening to Chopin. Come on, no. I am since the Open. I was watching soccer. I think the soccer dribbles is what got me pumped up to be aggressive. I got filled. I'm out. Sound. I made my money back on sound. Boo! Shook it. All out sound. All right. But
Nice.
again, if I just waited for 1340,
SOFI needs to crack.
Benito, you go ahead and ask, and I'm gonna ask Brandon to answer that. Opa, opa,
Okay.
opa.
And listen.
Oh, I got some
SOFI.
SOFI.
Nice.
I'm out of sound and I got stopped on Nike.
Nike break.
I'm out to 46, now 42, 36, 32, and 26. So 5 bids. Pow, pew, 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 pew.
Awesome. Well, while we wait
All
for that
right.
trade to work out, we've got a question in the lounge from.
I still have
Alchemist. Can you please-
60,000 SOFI.
Holy mama.
Oh, man.
I had 80, so give me a second, Benito.
Okay, you got it.
Remember I said I was down 8 grand on 10 cents? I'm out to the 42. 36 now. Oh, I'm out half.
Beautiful.
I'm out to 36. I'm all out 32. All out. All out. All out. All out.
Oh,
I
baby.
cancel the 26 and
Nice.
just
Oh,
all out. 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 All
Wow.
out.
Nice trade.
Woo-ha.
Wow.
Mamma mia.
Made it work.
Yeah, it should go to 2020. So easy now. But yeah.
so easy.
Okay, Brandon. Benito asked the question. Brandon's going to answer if it for Alchemist, and if there's anything that can be added to the answer, I I'll talk about it. But go ahead.
Okay, so he asked, can you please share?
Oh, hold on a
real-time
second. Are you
example
guys in any trades? Are you in a trade, Brandon?
I'm flat, no.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Can you please share a real-time example using the micro trends to get some clues if a stock is about to turn, like some of the sub 1 minute time frames you guys are discussing?
Honestly, and I think we kind of were talking about this yesterday. The sub 1 minutes and at least the way I use them, and I think most people here use them, is pretty similar to the greater than 1 minute time frame. So the criteria are all the same. You're looking for the cross on the whole, and then the cross in the RSI, and obviously looking for it to stick ideally, right? So open on the other side. At least for me, there's an additional nuance, which is usually for things like the 1, 2, 3 minute. If it breaks, aka like if the whole cross is invalidated, you move to the next one and you don't really go back. What I will do sometimes for kind of later in the morning or midday turns is if you have a trend on a stock that's broken. So for example, let's say midday it makes a spike down of another $1 or $2, right? fresh lows.
Okay.
You can go back to something like the 10 or 15 second chart, maybe 30, and look for a cross there, right? Even though obviously it would have crossed dozens of times in the day. And that's
Right.
just
All right.
because that
Let me just interject just 1 second.
uh-huh.
The pure way to use a smaller time frame, I think that's what he's talking about, micro trend, right? Because
Yeah,
micro trends,
sub
we
1
don't
minute.
rate micro trends if you're saying that something moved 10, 20 cents. That's what we look for. It's all about the speed. So,
Mhm.
Alchemist, if you go back, the best example was Uber yesterday. It was so fast. Curly was in, so I didn't have to call, but I took that on the 5 or 10 second, and I took Apple. I didn't go heavy on Uber because of the float of Uber and because Apple was happening at the same time, but they happened at the same time. So I chose to go heavier on Apple for the reasons I shared earlier. It's 13, 14 billion shares on the float and run an ATR in pretty much a minute or two. Uber at that point, the ATR on Uber is 270. I think he had run like 2/3 of an ATR
Mhm.
maybe. So to me, it was a no-brainer to go
It was
on
also
Apple.
52-week highs on Uber
Right,
as well.
but but off the open, right? Is that
Mhm.
imbalance? So that works when anytime there's a large displacement of on the price, but it's so fast that if you wait to look on 1 minute or 2 minutes, by the time it reverses, is already a lot of times how much it reversed. By the time you cross the hole, that's your profit target, right? So
Mhm.
what we do, we follow on the 5, 10, 15 or 30-second holes to see, especially if he hits a god line or a Camarillo pivot or the levels that we look for, uh, especially if he hit that level and cross whichever time frame did not pinch through it until got to that point. So if you look at Intel yesterday, I think was the 30-second. It didn't cross the 30-second at all. It crossed like the 10-second barely, and I think the 15-second or something like that, and then the 30-second was clean. Once it crossed the 30-second and the volume, you see the volume bars start to slow down, that's the sign to jumping, right? So when you talk about a smaller time frame, it's whatever is being riding that hole up to that point,
Mhm.
hit a certain level that you look for, fast within 1 to 3 minutes, and then turn. Like look at 3M on Thursday or a day before the holiday. I think it was Thursday or Wednesday, right? Same thing. Intraday. My point is, it doesn't have to be at the open. At the open, you have most of it, but every day you have at least one that just has a quick spike up or down, and then you have to look at a micro time frame to see when that move is reversing. And the cool thing about this is like the stop is just above the last high or the last low. So it's very, very defined. And
Yep.
if you get stopped out because it's so tight, you just sit and wait for the next one, right? In a way, that's what I did with sound, right? It crossed in one, and it didn't. I think it was in 2 minutes they crossed. That was a little impatient because we had 4 levels at 1340, right? That's what I said. It's better 1340. I'm going to stop over 13, and I'm going to go back at 1340, right? And thank you guys for reminding. Thank you, Curly, for taking the trade because my head was already kind of not thinking about it. But so if you look at sound, that's a bigger time frame. But it crossed on the 3 minute. It was a clean cross. It hit the high. It retested high, and then there was a short, right? But just imagine that's a 5-second or a 10-second because that happens in a smaller time frame too, right? So the reason that I like smaller time frames is because that reversal is very violent, is very fast. Like the one that I kind of ate, how to say I ate my shoe today or whatever, is it was Pony. I don't know why I didn't enter, but look at it. Let's, look at Pony on the 5-second. Let me go back to make sure it's the 5-second. No idea. No, it's not the 5. Maybe it's the 10-second.
You were watching it on the 10.
Yeah,
Or
it's 10
I
seconds.
was watching on the 10.
Yeah, look at that. He hit the god line. He hit the 6-month pivot, crossed the hole like 4 cents from the low. So your risk was 4 cents, 5 cents. And then look, went from 1206 to 1240. A $12 stock, it went from 1206 to 1240 in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
See, but you
3%.
see on the 10-second, it didn't cross anything. It didn't pinch through any part of the hole until it touched the hole, then it touched the gut line and then crossed the hole on the 10-second. See, on the 5-second, it crossed the hole before getting to the gut line. Sorry, it takes a second for me to pull it up. You see on the 5 seconds, not 5 minutes, Adriano. 1 second, sorry. On the 5-second, it crossed the hole several times before it touched the gut line. See it? And I'm not looking to see if you're responding, right? Maybe the guy even left already. I'm talking about myself. But that's the point. You keep switching, increasing the time frame from 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Along the way, as long as the hole is not being pinched or crossed, until the point that hits the gut line or one of the pivots, or even better, if there's a stack of them. Then when that happens, you're jumping. You go with size. I go with size. Right? And you can go back. The best thing to do, find 100 stocks that have done this in the last 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and look at every single one. It's going to take 2, 3, 4 hours. But that's by doing that, how you get the confidence that when it happens, you don't even think about it. That's why I was kind of writing Curly and the guys about Apple yesterday. I know it doesn't feel good, being, called out like that. But I guarantee you, next time Apple does that, they're going to be very aggressive on it. I know Curly is going to be extremely aggressive next time, right? So, because these are situations that they're very, very rare to happen, especially with the stock. Just imagine a stock that has 14 billion shares on the float, move a whole ATR in 2-3 minutes. It's almost impossible, right? There was orders that weren't live that allowed the stock to move that much that fast. But sellers will come in quick, right? And that's what we look for, right?
One other good example from yesterday, kind of on the short time frame cross, but kind of in the middle of the day, would be ENDX.
Yeah.
That one, if you look, it hit a high conviction level on the scanners, or just on the chart rather, at the 15-day god line. And if you pull up even something like the 1 minute, right, you don't have an entry on that till about almost 10 minutes later, right? I mean,
what was the
which point
timestamp on that?
I'm sorry,
what was the timestamp on that ENVX? I'm pulling the chart up.
ENVX yesterday, 10:10 is when it hit.
10:10.
So right there, right, you see it's doing nothing all day, kind of channeling. And then around 10 o'clock, it starts making this violent move upward, almost 60 cents on a $12 stock, right? And so you pull up 5, 10, 15. 5 is pinching the whole time. I think I was watching on a 15. 15 gave you a beautiful entry with about maybe 5 cents of risk, maybe 6 cents.
Look
and
at
it gave 20 cents, which is a full target on this price stock. So
I'm just gonna put the image out there. Look at today. Just be more recent. I'm gonna send to Benito, and he can put in the room, because every time I try to put in the room, it doesn't go. But look at the hood on the 10 seconds today at the open. I mean, what else do you need? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. It ran half of ATR. ATR is $5. It ran half an ATR in 2 minutes, crossed the hole, retested. Yeah, but you have the top pivot, right? So the stop there would have been if it crossed above the hole. It didn't, and then shoot. So let's say if you enter 97.65, I mean, it gave $2 by the time it hit the next god line in 3 minutes. You had $2 in 3 minutes on this trade. I'm not saying that you have taken $2, because I'm not the type that takes that. I would have taken 50 and 70 cents and maybe $1 in the last. But my point is how fast you can get to the targets that you aim for, right? I'm not saying, oh, I want to take $2 and gave $2. So, you need to be lucky to get that max, right? But it moved $2 in our favor, and my last out would have been 50% of that, which is $1, right? But the thing is, you say, oh, it's so fast. How do we see it? We are calling it. The problem is there's so many that happen so fast in our brains. We have to adjust to see which one is going to be the most, we have the most confidence to go with the most size, right? And another thing, I have a chart that has 4 time frames, right, for the same stock. So I don't have to be juggling between 5, 10, 15, 30, whatever. I literally have 5, 10, 15, and 30. In 4 charts, they're all linked for the same stock. So once I put that stock in, I'm just watching it to see which one is going to cross. If it's not the 5, okay, I don't look at the 5 anymore. I'm looking at the 10. If not, because all this is going to happen in a minute, right? So, but it. I know it seems like a lot, but once you train your brain to notice this, it's almost like, and I don't like to put this in a way because it's not, this is work, but it's almost like a video game that you're doing. You're just like it's complete awareness, and as long as you're very disciplined and you wait for it, which a lot of times I'm not patient. Um, uh, um, you'll be fine. The vast majority of the time. And by the way, when I say I'm not patient, I'm just being honest, right? I'm not patient. But when I start, and I know I'm not being patient, I start with a quarter of size, never more than a third of a size, right? Because then I have a lot of room to add. If it goes to the level that I was waiting for, or worst case, like I did with sound, I stop out and then I just re-enter with twice the size, and look, I made all the money back, right? So the SOFI was the same example. It wasn't a smaller time frame, but it was the same, right? Smaller time frame is relative, because if you think about it, SOFI is on the 2 and 3 minute. That's a small time frame because a lot of people trade on the 5 minute and 15 minute, right? So everything is relative. You say about 15-second a time frame, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's some people trade on a 60-minute chart, right? So timing is for your time frame is relative. But at this point, Intel, to me, let me look in the 5 minute. 5 minutes is already crossed, so I'm looking at 6 minute. Intel is on the 6 minute. And by the way, you think, oh, so you just keep moving until one works. Yeah, we had some great trades that Viraj called, and something was crossing on the 15 minute, right, Viraj?
Yeah, that was a wild one, but yep. And I would say, like you said, Audrey, nothing past 15. That's usually like the cutoff.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of
it's just a matter of just sitting. And what about Oracle?
Was that the one that crossed on the 15?
No,
I think it was like Rivian.
Mara.
I think it was Rivian. Mara's had some long time.
Yeah, it was Mara or Rivian. Yeah, it was 15, and it was a freaking great trade. You literally had to sit for what, 2 hours, 3 hours, and it was a $12 stock. Gave what, 50 cents? Viraj, 50, 60 cents.
Yeah, something like. I mean, it gave a pretty big move.
So you see, you really just have to sit and do nothing. You can be watching anything and just wait. You have 4, 6, 8 charts on your desktop, and just wait for one of them to cross. Look at those volume bars. If they start to slow down as it crossing and hitting a god line or one of the levels, then you enter. And that's why my mind is so mind-blowing when people say that trading is hard. It's not hard. We make it hard because we're impatient. Because we're trying to, you know what happens? We skip steps. We see things that are not there, and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go in here, and if anything, worst case, I just stop, and they go full size. And then they get upset because once it's running against them, they're like, oh, shoot, I knew I should have waited, and then they don't use the stop, and then start to hope that it's gonna work out, right? Great example of this, I think he's listening, is Kareem, right? Kareem is if anybody doesn't know him, he's our special child, special needs child, right? But I mean, we started, it just took 1.5 years, 2 years for him. So it's like, I'm impressed, it was just 2 years. But oh shoot, there's somebody in the front door. Tango!
You talk about me.
Let me see 1 second, guys. Let me see if someone trying to sign or but since he started doing a log, which again just took 2 years for him to start doing it, right? And respecting the entries, being patient, he's being very profitable. Made 6,000 yesterday, 4,000 today, and that's a $150,000 account. That's a good return, right, on what he has on. But it's because at one point, that's what I always told him, at one point it's gonna hurt so bad to be doing dumb stuff that you're gonna learn to be disciplined. And it doesn't mean because he's doing well in the last few weeks that his last week also was a good week. He's made I think an average 3,000-4,000 a day, 5,000 a day. Then Thursday he lost patience because he was trying to push something in a day that was a half a day and that was very low volume. Then he lost 5,000, but he was up for the other days of the week, so he still ended up the week pretty green. But you see, if you divert from the and by the way, everything he's using is off our scanners. Every single trade's out of the scanners that we have. As a matter of fact, I can't post all the trades that he took today. And you guys, I'm gonna give it to Benito. Benito, you post in the room. If you see, everything is on our scanners. There's no, not doing anything out of the ordinary, not anything that, 1 second, send to Benito. There you go. But the point is, at one point, you're gonna have to realize that, if you're not disciplined, it's not going to work. It might work 1 day, 2, 3, and then once you lose that, you forget that, it goes back to doing not being positive again, and then that snowball into start doing really, really dumb moves, and then your account pays for it, right? So stay disciplined. Learn that this is a patience game, and by patience doesn't mean that you just sit there and do nothing. You're always aware. You see yourself like as a Ferrari, a Formula One car, and you're on idle the whole time. If you're a sniper, I don't like that analogy, but you're like always ready to attack when the situation presents itself. I'm not saying just sit there and do nothing, and you're just watching, reels or watching Netflix, or Kareem's watching porn, right? It's just being there, with awareness. If something presents itself, then it takes 100% of your attention. If you do that, trading is the most beautiful type of work that you can do, besides being like an athlete, right? An elite athlete, like soccer player or something like that. But I think, you can make an unimaginable amount of money from your home. Like when I double up on my last SOFI, I really started like sweat because I was pushing I had 80,000 shares, right? So I was kind of pushing. So I know that, I will start to get a little hot. So I start to sweat, took shirt off, but I'm home. I can do that. You can do that from an office. You get some heat and it's like, take your clothes off, you get fired, right? But you're doing from home. You can be done most of the days by 9:45, 10 o'clock. If you want to. I just don't stop at 9:45, 10 because I'm here on voice, 1, and 2, I don't have anything else to do, right? Until like, noon or 1 o'clock. So that's why I do savages, and I do just something extra to occupy my time, and I have a huge satisfaction seeing people succeeding and, improving and getting better at trading. But you need to figure something out that just like it occupy your mind so you don't start to see things that are not there when it comes to trading. It has been a long time I didn't go on a rant like this, huh?
We missed it.
We missed it.
Missed them.
Yeah.
Missed them and love
Don't push. Don't push. That's if you just ride that wave just patiently. Oh, and one last thing too. Like I just got a message from buddy from SOFI. He said that he was going to stop out. I got filled on all my calls. That's for last year on SOFI. Okay. Later on, I can give the price if you guys want. All of them. One thing that he said is like he almost stopped out SOFI short when up 10 cents against. He said he just didn't stop out. 2 things I want to talk about this. He said he just didn't stop out because of the conviction of my voice. So I have 2 points about this. First of all, the conviction of my voice should do nothing to you. You need to have your own conviction to take in the trade, because if the trade works, you feel great about yourself and it feels great. If it doesn't work, it's my fault. That's not the point here. You have to make your decision if you want to take the trade and why. And 2, He said he didn't stop out because of conviction on my voice. He had a stop, which was pretty much, I don't know if his stop was because of what I called, but he was going to stop before that, just because when 10 cents against him. So in his mind, it was like, oh, if you win 10 cents, it's going to run another 20 cents against me. So I better cut my loss short here when it's just 10 cents than when I end up losing 3 times more if it runs 20 more cents against me, right? That's not trading. From the moment that you take a trade and you have a stop in mind, you don't change that. Unless there's some headline that comes out major in the market that changes the whole, everything, there's a catalyst, you don't change your plan. You don't get in a train to go from Lisbon to Cascais, and halfway through the trip is like, you know what? I don't want to go by train anymore. So you get off the train and you walk, or you decide to go to Sintra or whatever, right? If that's the plan, you stick with the plan, because from the moment that you decide that that stop was 20 cents away, 30 cents away from your entry, there was a reason that you found that. There was a reason that your stop was set to that. If you change the plan after you're in the trade, that means that reason that you had, you're not even thinking about it anymore. You're just focusing on the potential loss that you're going to take. So always remember, the plan that you have before you enter the trade is the plan that you have to keep having as you go through the trade, as you are in the trade. If you think your stop is too far out, don't take the trade to start with. Then you don't have to worry about stopping out if it goes a little bit against you but doesn't hit that level, right? But whatever levels that you decide in your mind that are your stops, you have to stick with it on your mind and be unbendable about it. Do like I do. Get the hell out. Go downstairs, go drink water, go to the backyard, go look out in the window. Just your mind doesn't start to play tricks on you to make you get out of a position just because it's going against you. From the moment that you get in a trade and goes against you and you start to decide stopping out, it means that you didn't have a good plan to start with. So you shouldn't even be in that trade to start with, right? And worse, you expect your trade to work in your favor right away. That never is going to work. They're always going to be, heat. That's trading. We're always going to have, it may happen once or twice a week, depending how much you trade, that you top tick and bottom tick in a trade. But if you're being honest with yourself based on history and everything that you trade in the past, and if you go through your history and do your logs, you see that the amount of trades that you take that goes against you is very high. Gets close to your stop and then reverse and go in your favor. That's how trading is. I mean, we can't guess being the absolute top. If you trade just expecting that, you're not going to make trading. So there are always going to be discomfort. It's very common. So I'm not saying welcome discomfort, but learn where your body starts to give you signs that you start to get stressed. Then lower your size to feel comfortable at that level. And then slowly start to push. Like today on SOFI, I was pushing, me starting to sweat, I have to change shirt, is a sign that I have too many, is a sign of stress, but I still can handle, right? If I couldn't, I would just start to get out, I wouldn't even have got to that point, right? And sometimes you get to that point, you don't even know how you're going to respond until you're there. And if you start to feel it's too strong, you get out right there, a portion, and minimize to a size that you feel comfortable. But you have to be aware of if it's your mind responding or if it's your body physiologically responding to the stress that you're having for being in that trade. That's trading, and you're always going to be like this, and you have to either accept or go do something else.
Amazon big drop right here.
If it's big drop, let's look at small time frame, right?
It's a Prime Day. Prime Day.
Prime Day. Yep.
Man, look at the 5 second on
5
Amazon.
second.
See right there on the 5 second. I'm bubbling around, but look at the 5 second. We look at the smaller time to 1950. Look, I already gave 70 cents. But you see right there between where it starts to drop, 10:48.40 to 10:50. So a minute and 20 seconds, it did not cross the 5 second, right? So the entry would have been there to 1950, and it gave, I don't know, 70 cents, whatever. And then if you recross here on that 5 second, then get out the trade, or boom, you already gave a point, right? Almost a point. But if you recross it to 1977, maybe it's a short. right? But these are the quick moves that you're looking for, you're expecting, and then you just act on those lines as they cross or not. It's still holding the 5 second, by the way, Amazon, right?
It also just crossed the 15, so there's more risk there, but still a valid idea.
5 is golden. See how it's oversold on the R side,
What is
cross
that?
down
Shop?
there.
Shop? Probably coming down with Amazon. Amazon, let me see one thing. Actually, I mean, I think I like Amazon. 1 second. Where is it coming from? 220 is 160. Guys, I actually have to call. I have a call with the Savage. Shoot. Oh, it's gonna be a long one. All right. Not a long call, but yeah. All right. I gotta go.
All right.
Pretty good
Well,
day. I think Amazon is gonna give $1 from that cross. I'm not in it, of course. I saw late, but if you're sitting here and just watching, paying attention, you probably have got that long. 119.60, 119.70. So
yeah.
all right, I'm jumping off. Actually, I don't have to jump off. I just Benito, if you don't mind,
Yeah, I have to
just
jump off.
I go
Right
and I'm
away.
gonna get into the other one. All right, bye everybody.
Yeah.
Take care. I hope everybody was safe today. Talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Edry.
Curly.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
Sounds good.
Raj,
Thanks,
everyone.
everybody.
Benito.
Thank you, High
Thank you.
Trader. You're amazing today. I saw
Yeah,
that
thank you, Ro.
amazing thing you said.
I typed that all
Yeah,
out. Wow.
he wrote
Good to see.
it. He wrote it all. Everything you said, he posted it in the lounge.
Thanks, Ro.
Oh damn. Oh wow.
That's amazing.
All right. Hey, have a good one, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Bye baby.
Thanks.
All right. Pretty good day. Alchemist, thanks for the question. It's always nice to get questions like that fielded. The guys are always excited to share what they know. That's what the whole point is here. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up too. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 9:15, same time, same place. Until then, have a great rest of the day. If you're going to keep trading, please do so safely.